Guys, before I get into today's video, I just want to say thank you so much, Jonas, for the support. He has joined my Diamond Draft God tier. So thank you so much, Jonas. You are an absolute legend. It means the world to me, all the support. And yeah, I honestly, yesterday when I just got that notification come through, I just was like shocked. I didn't know what to do. That's just crazy. The support means the world to me. I love you guys. So let's get into today's video where from yesterday, and guys, remember the competition is coming out tomorrow evening, so make sure you're all there. So from yesterday, obviously I did 400 summons, which, you know, fantastic stream. One of the best streams I've done since this channel launched. 81 live viewers, fantastic. So anyway, so I wanted to focus on kind of a character a day and then kind of break down why I'm working on these types of characters to kind of give everybody a bit of a better understanding of what characters I like and why I like them, etc, etc, etc. So obviously, guys, I'm trying to get my battle war upgraded as much as possible now as well to 157, which is good. So anyway, I want to jump straight into looking at my characters today. And you can see I haven't done anything with my character since the summoning video. So I want to break down. I did last night upgrade some of my characters behind the scenes just to ready to get them to the stage they need to be in, as in the smaller characters. So I need a couple of throwaway characters here, right? So obviously I've got one there, which is fine. That's going to get him up to red. And I need one more to get him up to red, whatever, to get him up to the right tier. So what I can do here, because at the end of the day, I don't really want to throw any of my main characters. Now, if this means I can just get, because then I can get him promoted up, which is going to be good, like so. And I've got another one pending as well. And then I can get him up to the next tier as well. So I've got my two epic characters there. So as far as the summons go from yesterday, guys, I did very, very well in this sense that I now have two legendary epic plus characters to throw away, which is good. So with that being said, I need to bring Jonas Longinneck in here, because now this draft has definitely been renamed after the #1 supporter, Jonas. So we got Jonas Longinneck here. So what I wanted to do was really focus on G4, because I've seen loads of people saying how, you know, the reason I'm working on G4 is because number one, you guys have all told me to do it, and I know and I've seen when I watch some I do dabble in One Punch Man videos myself. I've seen quite a few people do some like high-end PvP and high-end story mode missions, and G4 is like their god, their lifesaver. So what we can do now is go into here, bang, promote G4 up to red, lovely. There he is. And we've also got his red skill, which is going to be my third skill I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to activate it just so it ticks in. But obviously what I want to focus on is getting Melzard's skill maxed out and then going through to Child Emperor. Because obviously his skill is it's mental. And he's a character that I use in basically every single mode. Then we're going to get him up to Legendary Plus. Yes, Legendary Plus. Look at that. Look how beautiful he is. And then we are going to get him up to Mythic. Just look at that. That is life goals, guys. We're going to get him straight up to Mythic. No fuss. Straight up to Mythic like that. Bang. We have him on Mythic. There we go. So his strength. So this is always the biggest jump. And then the jumps kind of just go like neutral, I'd say. It's never really hugely thrilling after you've done, you know, when you style him up and stuff. So his strength has gone up 100,000. So that's pretty cool. I mean, the strength's just like, I guess it doesn't really mean anything to strength. That's just kind of the overall power level. So that his max level doesn't really matter because he's in the battle wheel. His HP has gone up by just under 40,000. His attack has gone up by about 4,000. And his defense has gone up by just under 7,000, which is all pretty decent. So a good upgrade, a good push. We've got him to Mythical. Bang. Fantastic. Now we can get him up to Mythical 1-star as well. So just like that, straight away, we've got him to 1-star, we've got him to Mythical, all in one video, guys. If you do not spam that like and subscribe button for that, there's something wrong with all of you. So here we go. So his strength has now gone up again by just over 10,000. His HP has gone up by 5,000. His attack's gone up. So this is my point. When I upgraded him from red to white, or epic to mythical, his strength went up by like 100,000. This time it's only gone up by just over 10,000. So you can see my point where, okay, yes, if you are like me, which I imagine a lot of people are, it annoys them when they don't have a character on max level, because I like to level up all my characters. But I have to say, it is much better spent using supplies on other people. I wouldn't recommend ever throwing away one of your characters if someone isn't on 5 stars. But I mean, if you were to use selectors or anything like that, it's probably best to not do it on the character just to style them up. You know, it's just... And you've really got to think about where you can obtain the characters, because the reason why I use the recruit selectors on G4 is because you cannot obtain G4 from the shop. Now this is a very, very important bit of advice that I'm going to give to you guys, is when you are, even if you are obsessed with just one character, like I was with Terrible Tornado, like I was with Supersonic, it's fine, because at the end of the day, you can only get those characters from the shop. So it's really important that that's the only place that you focus on those characters and not waste any selectors or anything like that. Because if I go into here, right, you can get TT in the shop. So there's no need to use anything else from events, from wheel spins, recruitment selectors, that PvP mode they do. It would always be a giant waste if you were to use that on a character. So just don't do it, basically. This is my advice for you. So she's done now. Then I moved on to Supersonic. He's done now. Now I'm moving on to Carnage. And I'm going to get Carnage done. And then I'm probably going to move over to Boros, I think. But like I said, I want to get Carnage up to 5 stars first. And then I'll get Boros up to 5 stars afterwards. That's the way I'm going to do it. And then obviously in the Road to Strong, the same thing applies. There's never any point of sort of working on any other characters in here. I'm doing quite well with Mosquito Girl. I think she's going to be a character I'm going to work on next. Probably in tomorrow's video, guys, I'm going to work on Mosquito Girl. I want to sort of dedicate a video per character. So now I want to break down why I like G4 so much and why I think G4 is such a fantastic character. And I just have to say that everybody should get G4. So what the best thing about him is, so if I was to just go into I don't think I've got his extreme trials done next, rather on the trial of weapons, which is the trial of weapons one is quite good though. I do really well in that one. But anyway, so if I just go into the actual extreme trials here, guys, I haven't done this for a while, but I want to show you why G4 is so good. So I'm going to pop G4 on, and I might just, this probably won't do justice for me, but let's attempt to put on a full technical team, and I just want the focus to be on G4 here. So I'm going to put G4 here so he doesn't get stunned straight away, so I can show you him. So this is why he's so good, and you're going to see so let's just take off Ori for now. So here we go. When he does his attack, it goes through everybody down the row, which does fantastic damage. I have to add. So here, look, hit. So now that's lowered his attack as well. And then when he uses special here, he does the same thing. Down, scrape, like that. So he is a fantastic character for dropping columns, just ending columns. So I was able to take out those 2 tanks in basically 1 hit there, guys, which is pretty mad. And that he wasn't even buffed, he didn't have any boosts. And obviously when he dies, which I probably won't be able to show you in this, he drops down into like a little drone. So I'll show you from his skills and why, once again, this is another reason why I think he's just ridiculously fantastic to use. There we go, he did a double hit there. Absolutely rinsed that guy's life down. This is quite a little last stand battle here, guys. Let's get a special out. So I'm going to lower Kanji's attack. There we go. So I think that's in itself is a fantastic move to get their attack lowered. So I probably will be able to get very far through Extreme Trials. But, you know, for now I just wanted to show you G4's move. And guys, what I'm curious to see, I want you guys to all comment down below and let me know how far all of you guys have your G4s. There you go. Look at that. I've nearly already done my weekly missions. 400 diamonds as well, lovely. Okay, so if we go into G4 here, I've got him to 1 star obviously, and I've got all of his, I think everything's max level now. Yeah, it's all 5 stars, so he is maxed out, which is absolutely done. So, like I said, I want to spend this week, apart from I do the fortune wheel, I want to spend this week just breaking down single characters, my favourite characters, and why I upgrade them. And I want you guys to really comment down below if you disagree with me or if you agree, because we can really start to get some information in these videos about how good each character is. So I know for a fact G4 is ridiculous. So this is what I mean here. You saw this. Attacks the confronting enemy's column, dealing 100% attack damage. If G4 is in core state, which is his move when he dies and goes into the little gremlin thing, he attacks 3 enemies. He attacks a random target 3 times. It goes and just ding ding like that. So you can see I've got obviously all of their moves maxed out. So level 5. Skill damage increases 120, which is just column. If G4's in core state, he now does 70% damage. So even if he's not in core state, his just normal attacks are phenomenal at doing damage. And then we're going to go to active skill here. Attacks the confronting enemy's column, dealing 300% attack. That's the one where uses special when he goes down, drag, up. So attacks the front enemy's column, dealing 300% attack damage to each enemy. There is a 30% chance to inflict stun, which is fantastic, lasting 1 round. If G4 is in core state, he attacks all enemies. Now that is one of the main reasons which G4 is an absolute god in this game. Like, it's absolutely crazy. If G4 is in core state, attacks all enemies, dealing 150% attack damage to each enemy. Mental. And obviously then it just, as always, just goes up. So there's a chance that you could reduce the target's attack by 15% for 2 rounds, which I think is phenomenal. And I really like his attack decrease. Fantastic, especially if you're shooting against Terrible Tornado. And then obviously we've got his normal skill. That's just his knockback. Nothing really exciting there. But it is nice where his shield HP increases. And then we've got the core. After G4 dies, he releases his core and dispels all debuffs from himself. And what I like, as you can see this here, after summoning the core, gains 100% attack bonus lasting 3 rounds. That's mental. And he also gains loads of rage. So he's going to get his special out more and more and more and more. And this special in core state is devastating when he uses it. So I haven't ever seen what his move is here, but obviously we're going to activate it. And I'm going to go around the whole tree here. Obviously what I've been saving up for. There we go. So we've got it. Let's get it to the next tier. There we go. So we've got it to the next tier. So I've got the first one. But basically the first upgrade that we have here. After core is released, it gains a shield whose HP is equal to... That is mad. That is an absolute mad. I didn't realise that was this skill that goes around. That is... crazy. So after the core is released, it gains a shield. Before G4 releases the core, reduces self's damage taken by 20%. After the core is released, increase... What? That is unreal. And then, so with this one, I really do recommend that you just don't bother upgrading it, because the jump isn't good, in my opinion. Now, yes, you could argue to me that every single time you upgrade one of his cores, it is going to spin around and give him more attack, more HP, more defense, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, it's better to just focus on just leaving it there. Save those supplies for somebody else, basically. So that has gone very, very well, guys, in my opinion. I don't think that could have gone any better. In my summoning spree, we've got all of his moves fully leveled up. We've got his red skill broken once, and he's just going to be a phenomenal character. Now let's see where he sits. So he sits 4th in line, which makes sense because obviously he's not 5 stars. But yeah, that is very, very good. So I've got another mythical character. Obviously I got Hellish Blizzard mythical recently. I managed to get another Watchdog Man in the summoning spree as well. So guys, do make sure you check out my summoning spree video. It was yesterday's video. It has been highlighted. It's fantastic. And I also managed to do a gotcha and I got a king, which I was not expecting to happen at all. So I am attempting to level up king quite slowly in the background, but you know the beauty is, you know what Monday means, guys. Monday means that it's time for me to steal all of the characters away from Neil so he can't use them. So let's grab Uncle K's one there. And to be honest with you, I looked at these characters, but I never used them. So what I might do is, I've seen a lot of people say that Boros is very, very important for story mode. So I'm going to grab a Boros that I could borrow. And I also like to steal... oh no! Someone's got a better character than Uncle K, but I can't do Uncle K dirty. I'm still going to hire Uncle K. There we go. So yeah. So I always take those characters because Generous Snoop's good for doing a story mission, so that can potentially help me complete 2 of them. King, boss battles, you guys know that. And then obviously Boros is good for story mode as well. So that's just going to give me an extra push when Uncle K comes through and gives me those. But guys, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support recently. Jonas, once again, a huge, giant shout out from the bottom of my heart for the support that you've been giving this channel. It does mean the world to me. And I will see all of you beautiful, 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 beautiful people in the next one. Oh, I've got one spot in the guild. Should we have a look? Giraffeyjosh. Yeah, let's get Giraffeyjosh in. Legend. There we go. Oh no, he's already in another guild. I'm gonna leave it open. Guys, there's a spot in the guild. Come on in, basically, because we're crushing it at the moment. I think everyone's being active. Yeah, I always see it today, and I always give them till the next day to make sure they come back on. But yeah, everybody is crushing it. You guys are the best. I'll see all you beautiful people in the next one.